Man, what's up, everybody? Your boy Captain Jack. Man, he must be going off that Jack. He just goes in on James Harden. Man, what is it about James Harden, man, that he can't get a break? He like that kid that get let into the amusement park. They letting kids into the amusement park. They be, okay, come on, all right, and stop. Yeah, that's it. We're closed for the day. James B, wait a minute. I was next in line. Yeah, you almost made it, kid. Sorry. He just can't get a break. He gets an MVP award. It's like most valuable player, James Harden. Man, who cares? He had a season that Kobe Bryant had, put up all those points with him, with Russ. Had a season that no player basically ever had, putting up 40, 50-point triple doubles. And they like, yeah, who cares? You're James Harden, man. It's like, damn, what did this dude do? I would never understand. I would never understand it, probably. Did he take somebody's girlfriend he wasn't supposed to take? What did James Harden do? Wow. For y'all just got here, Captain Jack from the Big Three, now from just smoking every day on a TV show and talking. Steven Jackson is a real one. He's on the front lines. He's out there. You know. Now, Steven Jackson has criticized James Harden for chasing rappers around instead of going on and supporting the black head coach in Stephen Silas. You know, James Harden was at Little Baby's birthday party. And they said, you know, he's not doing any favors basically by hiring Stephen Silas as the head coach. In other words. So Stack just really went in, you know. Here's what he said.
I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me, bro. I don't know. But you niggas is weird. One, to me, it's just simple. James Harden don't want to be held accountable. D'Antoni is the worst defensive coach in NBA history. Ain't gonna win shit. Ain't won shit as the head coach. And he easy to run over. So James is trying to continue to be around close to D'Antoni so he can't be held accountable. And then again, what type of dude is you? The Rockets finally get a young black coach. A young black coach get an opportunity, and you don't want to show up to camp. You don't want to play for him. How that look? And you wonder why every time a black coach get a job, they put him in a bullshit situation. Look what you doing. What a real one would do is go play for that black coach and make him look good and build with John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins, some real ones. But obviously you want to chase rappers around.
So, there it is. So, he put the fire up to James Harden. Now, in defense of James, right? Let me play devil's advocate here. In defense of James, we got to look at all the particulars, right? Let's look at all the facts. James Harden is one of the best players we probably have seen, right? Now, let's take that even further. James Harden has played with the Houston Rockets, has never requested a trade from anywhere until he has played with the Houston Rockets. When did they go to the finals? 2012. So he has been with the Rockets since for 7 years. 7 years he's played in Houston. And this NBA that they're in now, to stay with a team longer than 7 years is an accomplishment. If that man feels the direction of the team is not towards winning, and he wants to play for a team and wants to change the way it's going, and he wants to play on a team where he has a chance to win a championship after spending 7.5 years somewhere, let him go. Because y'all didn't say anything when Miami, when that bum from Akron went over there and did what he did. Nobody said nothing. But here's the thing. Why don't he play for that black coach and help that black coach win? Right? I mean, that coach is coming into a situation where the team is changing. You see what I'm saying? Everything is changing over there. So if you know that, then you also know that since everything is changing and evolving over there, you're going to be pressed to find another situation that's difficult. And I do agree. Whenever they seem to hire black coaches, the situation is never a favorable one. They never walk into a situation that's, a good deal for them. They always walk into a challenge. But I feel like that's where the work needs to really be done. It's like they burnt the house down and then they told the black guy, okay, help us build the house back up. I don't think playing with James Harden would have worked out well for them at all. And they probably looking to try to move him. They're having a hard time trying to move James because of what people want back in return. And it's so much going on right now that I don't think James is like, they're like, look, let's just keep him. The NBA is giving them like 6 days or whatever, or so many days, trying to say James got to pass 6 COVID tests before he can come and play. James Harden don't want to play with Houston another season. He don't want to come out there and do anything. He wants to be traded. He asked to be traded last year if they didn't get Russell Westbrook over there. He did not want to play with Chris Paul anymore. That was evident. He was not going through another season with Chris Paul. So once that happened, after they got rid of Chris Paul, they went and got another situation appeared. He was just unhappy with the way this season went, playing this small ball with no big. And now Russ is gone, and now James went out. After talking about we're going to change the way you play. We're not going to play this style anymore. We're going to have more, the ball's going to move around a lot. They thought this is what James would want to do. He's hinted that he wanted to play like that. But now I guess he's changed his mind. But he put in 7 years. Let James go. Why would you want James to stay there and he's unhappy? I mean, he got John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins. That might just wind up. I mean, look at the pieces they got in Houston. They got a team still, even without James. They really got a team. so they could do some good down there, you know. So all we got to do is wait and see. That's all we got to do. We got to wait and see. James is gonna go wherever he's gonna go. Black coaches is always looked at and revered in some disdain, but it's always a short hook on them. The thing we need to do is wonder why black coaches get a short hook. Like Fizdale is already out the league. And they didn't give Fizdale a lot, and how he lose the Grizzlies job, and that was okay. We still haven't gotten over that. We still just glossed over that and went to the next situation because he got another job. But what happened in the Grizzlies organization with his firing was bizarre. When he had gotten that team and built that team up, and they were winning games going to the playoffs, and they got jobbed. So, they weren't part of the league's agenda. So that's all I got to really say about that. Supporting the black coaches is great, but it's more players on the team, and trying to keep this man hostage there when he don't want to be there. He don't want to be there. And it probably have nothing to do with Steven Silas. It's just that this change of direction is not what James probably wanted. He knew D'Antoni was leaving after this year, so once you talking about changing directions with Russ, and then Russ is like, I'm out. So if Russ is gone, and y'all making deals and trades and situations that's not involving James. You get rid of Daryl Morey, and Morey's gone, his general manager. And the first person he really thanked was James Harden. In his whole goodbye speech. So what does that tell you? Is that a coincidence? I don't think so. But anyway, I'm out. I've talked long enough. We got a lot to cover today in very short time.